So I'm sitting at my desk waiting on 5 o'clock to come, and I thought I would just update you on a couple of things that I've been reading. The first thing is I've been listening to, it's a good picture of it, it's the audiobook of Martin Luther King Jr.'s his sermons and speeches. Oftentimes we just relegate him to just one speech, and that's the I Have a Dream speech. But his sermons especially were so powerful, the way that he was able to take the Bible and use it for social justice and to get equality, to strive for equality for all. And with this collection, each sermon or speech has an introduction to it, and it's written by famous people, and oftentimes those people were the ones who read it onto the audiobook. But for those who were able to read, there's someone else stepped in for them. Keith David, he did a lot of the readings. He is the actor that plays on Greenleaf. He plays the Bishop Greenleaf, and so he has a booming, very powerful voice. And there were several sermons that I heard on here that I had never heard before. They just really blew my mind because, well, I always knew that, Dr. King was a preacher before he was an activist. And to hear his intelligence of how, you could definitely see his seminary training coming across, but his messages were so clear. One of the ones that is really sticking to me is, on this collection was the 3 dimensions of a good life, and he used length, width, and breadth and talked about those 3 dimensions. We hear those 3 dimensions, and then he applied it to the word, and it just really just blew my mind. So it's a great collection. If you want to know more about him, definitely pick it up. If you just hear good sermons, definitely pick it up. And it's also in print, so if you want to study the words that he used, you could do that too. The second book I want to talk about is what my book club is reading for the month, and that is Before I Forget by B. Smith and Dan Gasby. This is a power couple that B. Smith, she was a former model and lifestyle guru, chef, restaurateur, and she got diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's. And one of the first times that she realized that she was having some issues, she was on the Today Show doing a cooking segment, and she couldn't get her thoughts together, and she knew something was off then. This book tells the story of their journey through Alzheimer's and how her husband had to go from being her business partner, her best friend, her husband, to being her primary caregiver. And my mom is a CNA, so she works in a nursing home, so she's having a little bit of difficulty because she feels like the book is not written appropriately toward African Americans. She's in the book club. She joined the book club after she's semi-retired, and she doesn't like the way it's put together. To me, it's okay. It's not as I guess I was thinking I would be like in tears, because when I went back and watched some of their interviews, I was always just very moved by their story. But it's more clinical, and so if you're looking for information, especially about how Alzheimer's affects African Americans, this is a good book to start. They give a lot of practical details on how to look for symptoms and how to get treated and what type of research needs to be done. So that's just a recap of what I've been reading recently. I'll get back with you soon.